Hey crafty friends, welcome to another crafty video. Today I'm working with the new Spellbinders collection, This Is Life. This collection is fun and snarky, and I love these two sets specifically from there. The first set is Dumpster Fire, and this set comes with the dies to make this dumpster on fire, as well as a clear stamp sheet with all of these sentiments. There's some really good ones like Sending Warm Thoughts, like really warm, and Certified Hot Mess. There are 8 metal dies and 9 sentiments total. Stay tuned to see me put together this card. The second set is called Favorite Side Effect. The fun medication characters come in pill and pill bottle form. You also get a clear stamp with all of these sentiments. And I love Warning, May Cause Eye Rolls, and Wish This Pill Came with a Nap. You get 14 metal dies and 10 sentiments. And I'm going to show you how to put this card together as well in the video. Let's get to assembling these two cards. I'm going to start with the Dumpster Fire, and I've cut out all the pieces from cardstock. I start with gluing the two flames together. I'm using yellow cardstock for the smaller flame, and I glue it to the orange larger flame. I am leaving a gap at the bottom while I center the flames. Then I start on the dumpster, which I'm using a light blue cardstock, and there is a small white piece that I glue to the top of the mouth of the dumpster. I then add glue to the back of the dumpster face and line up the black shadow piece. The side handles are used to line the background up correctly. Next, I glue the face piece onto the body of the dumpster. I line up the handles to get the face in the right place. For the trim, I am using a dark blue cardstock. I add glue to the top edge of the dumpster before I carefully line up the dark trim. I add some glue to the left side of the dumpster and add a dark blue accent. The wheels of the dumpster are cut from black cardstock. I think they would look nice with a silver or shiny cardstock as well. I add glue to the upper portion of the wheel piece and glue it on the back of the dumpster. I make sure only the wheels are showing by lining it up with the bottom of the dumpster. The final piece of my dumpster is now to add the fire. I add glue to the bottom portion of the flames before gluing it to the back. There are some guidelines on the large flame that I'm using to line up with the top. And here's a look at the completed dumpster. I think it's so fun. Let's work on the background now. I'm starting with some white cardstock. I am going to be using the May 2024 embossing folder from Spellbinders. Unfortunately, this folder is no longer available. I do want to be able to stamp the sentiment onto the bottom, so I'm leaving about 2 inches of cardstock outside the folder. I wanted to add a little bit more to the plain white, so I'm using some gold paint to create a speckle effect. Here's a look at the background now that I've finished the speckles. Once the background is dry, it is time to add my dumpster to the card. I've added some foam squares to the back to raise the dumpster off the background, and I line it up in the center of my paper and just stick it to the background. For the sentiment, this set has so many good ones, and I had a hard time choosing. So I'm going to stamp it in the center of that section in the bottom. For the sentiment, I'm going to be using the ink color Blue Cheese, as it matches the main body of the dumpster. To make sure the sentiment is stamped perfectly, I have my handy Misty tool to help me out. The magnet helps keep my paper in place while I stamp. With the sentiment done, I want to add the background card mat. I'm using an A2 size piece of dark blue cardstock that matches the dark blue on the dumpster. It gives me a nice coordinating border around the white background. I'm also going to be using a white A2 size card base, and I use pre-made card bases, but you can always make your own with whatever cardstock you have on hand. I add the blue background to my card base first. I fold the card base, and today I'm going to be using a top folded card. I add glue to the back of the card mat and attach it to my card base. I line up all the edges to make sure that it's perfect. Next, I add the white card mat to my base. I am adding some foam tape to the back, as this will give me a little bit extra dimension to the card. And then I just stick the white cardstock in the center. At this point, I felt the card needed just a little bit extra. So I'm going to add some blue diamonds to my card. And I have these diamonds that I got from Diamond Art Club, and this is where my two hobbies collide. I love using sparkly diamond drills, and I found that I can use them on my cards. I add some small dots of glue around the sentiment, and then I used my wax tip pen. I added 4 diamonds to this card. Here is a closer look. With a little bit of shine and lots of dimension, this is still a simple card and easy to make. I also made this card, which I accidentally got splatter on, so it's a certified hot mess now. This green one uses some green glitter watercolor ink for the splatter. Time now for the second card. So I've pre-cut the elements from the favorite side effects set, and I started with the pill bottle, which I cut from yellow cardstock. Add a bit of glue to the back and add a black square to create the eyes. This die set comes with these squared eyes, which is really nice. And I'm using white cardstock for the pill bottle lid, and I glue it to the top of the yellow. I have light blue cardstock for the pill body, and I glue the black square onto the pill to fit the eyes. I have pink cardstock for the bottom half of the pill, and I glue that next to the bottom. I add the legs next, which I've cut from black cardstock. And there is a box at the top, and I add glue to that before attaching it to the back of both of the characters. There are also circle dies that cut out pill shapes, and for these I used light green cardstock. I start with gluing 4 of them to the bottom of the pill bottle. For the arms, this die set has 2 versions of arm dies. One set is straight and the others are bent. So I'm going to be using the bent arms for the pill. I add some glue to one end and I arrange the arm as if they have their hand on the side. I repeat this for the other side. I also use those same bent dies for the arms on the pill bottle, but this time I glued them upwards. With the characters for this card finished, I'm going to assemble the rest of the card. And I will be using a piece of cream textured paper. Now this paper is from Your Paper Insider box number 13. I start with laying out the pieces first to make sure I have a placement how I like. And I think I like having the bottle juggle the pills. I then place foam squares on the back of both characters to create some added dimension. I stick the pill on first, and I place it on the left side of my cardstock, and I did have to adjust one arm just a little bit. At this point, I did add some glue to the feet and glued them to the cardstock. I attached the bottle next to the right of the pill, and I also glued those feet down. Then I moved on to the pills that the bottle will be juggling. I glue 3 of them, one above each hand, and then one at the very top of the bottle. I wanted to make this card super fun, and I had the perfect thing to make that happen. And it was these eye stickers that I got from Spellbinders. I'm using the smallest size, and I go ahead and place the eyes of the pill to look like an eye roll, and the bottle is looking in the pill's direction. The sentiment is next, and I am actually going with two sentiments from this stamp set. There are so many good options, and I love that the set comes with the full stamp sheet. I'll be using one a day to keep the nonsense away at the top, and warning may cause eye rolls at the bottom. I did stamp them in black ink. I decided to add the cream paper right onto my white card base, and this paper is thinner than most cardstock I use, so I grabbed my tape runner to stick it to the card base. I then carefully just center it on the front of my card base. I'm going to add some shine to this card by using some white shimmer diamonds that, again, I got from Diamond Art Club. I add a dot of glue to each corner of the cream paper, and I place one diamond in each corner. Here is a final look. I also made this second card that is red and pink for Valentine's Day. Thanks for joining me while I created these quick cards using the This Is Life collection from Spellbinders. I've included product links in the description box below, as well as on my coordinating blog post. Thanks for watching. Bye.